on our GMA cover story. Big announcement. Legendary talk show host Maury Povich, he's retiring, Lara.
Oh, I know. It really is the end of an era, and Maury's about to join us live. There he is for an exclusive interview. But first, Maury, wait a moment, because we want to take a look at the legacy of your 60-year career.
You are the father. You are not the father.
He's the godfather of daytime TV.
That was a lie.
For 31 years, the TV titan ruled the airwaves with The Maury Povich Show and then Maury.
You're telling the truth.
Truth be told, Maury started his career at just 16 years old.
A Current Affair.
He gained fame in the 80s with A Current Affair and married fellow news legend Connie Chung.
America, thank you.
And now, after 7 decades, America thanks you.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
As Maury trades in those gotcha moments and paternity tests for golf clubs. There he is. Looks like on a golf course, too. Maury joining us live now. Hey, Maury, congratulations on this big achievement. I know that you...
Thanks so much.
Of course. And you wrapped filming just last week. So what do you think you will miss the most about it all?
Well, I'll tell you more than anything else, I think, Laura, I'm going to miss the storytelling. Whatever I've done all these years, I've always said that I'm nothing more than a storyteller, so I'll miss that. But personally, I'm going to miss the crew and the staff.
Oh.
So many of my staff have worked with me for 25, 30 years. My nephew, Andrew Povich, has been with me for 31 years. He's my director. Paul Faulhaber has been with me for over 25 years. I mean, it goes on. And so I'm going to miss them the most. And in fact, I didn't tear up last week at our final taping until they started. And when they started, it was a river.
I know. We saw the picture of them all gathered there, and 31 seasons. And as you said, Maury, many of you have been together for all of that time. What is going to be your top memory of the show, during the show?
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Robin. More than anything else, we do the lie detectors and we do the DNA and everything, but there is one particular show that's etched in my memory forever, and that is when a woman was accusing a guy of being the father of her twins. And so we have a lot of those, and so I open up the envelope, and you have to understand, one of the things I did very early on, I didn't want to know the result of lie detector tests, DNA tests. I didn't want to know anything more than my guests, my live audience, or the audience at home. And I open up the envelope, and this guy, I say, "You're the father of one, but not the other." And I look at my staff and go, "What?" And they said, "It's a 1,000,000 to 1 shot, according to the scientists. With fraternal twins, if someone is pretty active over a 24, 48-hour period, you can have 2 fathers." That was it.
Well,
what can I tell you?
I see why that might be a memory that you would have from the show. But Maury, you just talked about the tears started flowing when you were with your staff there. But right now, you're kind of still on schedule. This is when you would normally stop filming, but it might not hit you until it's time to start up again, and you don't start up again, right, and go through it. So what are you going to do when it's time to tape the show again and you don't have a show to do?
Well, I mean, you hit it right on the head. Everybody says, "How does it feel?" It does. It just feels that the season is ending. But come August or September, and there's no red light, and there's no audience, and there's no staff and crew and my friends for so many years, I don't know how I'm going to feel. I think I'm going to feel maybe empty. Maybe I'll feel lost. But all I know is, we've had such a good run, I thought now was the time to end it.
Fair enough. Well, what does your beautiful wife, Connie Chung, think about all this?
Oh, boy. Well, first of all, you have to understand that Connie believes that she would rather be married to the guy who does the show rather than the guy who comes home every day. And so she is going to find some creative ways to keep me out of the house. I can tell you that. Because she doesn't want to be around. She wants to be around the guy on TV. Oh, it's not going to happen.
I know you golf a ton. I'm assuming that the golf game is going very well. You've got some great golf buddies like Tiger Woods, George W. Bush. He gave you some feedback, apparently, after watching your show. Would you share that with our audience before we go?
Yeah, sure. Tiger is just a passing acquaintance, but he's been terrific. I've always enjoyed being around him. But in terms of the president, he and I, well before he was president, back when he was an oil wildcatter, we played golf with a group of guys every year for about 20 years. And so when he got to the White House, we would go to lunch once in a while. And so he says to me one time, he's got a nickname for everybody. He calls me Po. He says, Po, I'm on the treadmill or elliptical. I'm flipping around. All of a sudden I see your show. How do you do that show with a straight face? And I looked at him and I said, Mr. President, think of all the things you have to do every day with a straight face. Oh. And so he said, touche. And that was the end of it.
No, you didn't. All right, Po. Po, one last question, Po. Legacy. The legacy question.
Yep.
What do you want your legacy to be?
Well, first of all, I want everybody to think that here was a fair and honest broker when it came to television, that he was a good storyteller, and more than anything else, he was compassionate to the people who told their stories all these years, and that he could always, they could unwind their burden with him. And I think more than anything else, according to my guests, I think I've lived up to it, and that's all I care about.
Well, bless your heart. Maury Povich, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Robin.
It really means a lot.
Nice to see you all. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Get back out there on the course. Yeah. He's already there. That was so kind of him.
So good to see him, and congratulations to him.
31 seasons?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's earned it.
Yes, he has.
He sounds a little Tom Brady-ish there. He looked like he's going to miss it.
I know it.
Why do you put that out there? Come on, save us, Whit. Save us.
He doesn't have to go too far to the golf course. It was right behind him. So.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.